I did psychology, and I just graduated a few days ago, so I'm still very excited about that. I dropped out of high school in year 10, and I actually never even finished year 10. I completed a certificate 3 in hospitality later on because I was running a cafe and the opportunity presented itself. And a couple years into working in hospitality, I decided I wanted to do something more with my life. And psychology has always been something that I'm really interested in. Same with health science in general, really. Yeah, nursing was another thing that I was interested in. I saw an ad for Edith Cowan College at one point, and after reading the website and emailing back and forth with the admissions team, I decided that I was going to have a crack at applying. And yeah, probably one of the best days I've had is when I got that email back saying that I got in, because it meant that I could progress to university even though I didn't even finish high school. During my diploma, probably the main support that helped me the most during it was I had a bit of a bad trimester in my third trimester at ECC, in that things were going on at home and my mental health wasn't the best. And I reached out to Amber, who's the student counselor, and I received some counseling sessions from her, which really got me back on track. And you can actually see that my grades were better in the trimesters following that than they were in the trimesters prior to receiving help from her. So I really can't say how great it is to go and see her, because she's really good at keeping you on track and taking the pressure off so that you can really focus on just doing the best that you can, rather than stressing yourself out for no reason. It starts with me checking over the timetable that I made myself. I would always organize my time pretty well. It's important, I think, to have good time management skills. So in our first week of the first trimester, they actually gave us some tables that we could write our units in, and all the rest of the stuff we're doing during the week, because I work part-time, so I have a few shifts during the week that I've got to kind of manage my studies and my work at the same time. But typically, before I was driving, it was about an hour and a bit commute from where I lived in Mount Lawley to the Joondalup campus. And I would often use that time to study on the way there and study on the way back, because you've got an hour to kill, you might as well. And I'd always get there a little bit early so I could catch up with my friends, especially Milen, the other speaker. We started at the same time and have been in most of the same classes together. So she'll tell you how we always used to catch up before and after class and plan to hang out together. And yeah, we had a really good group going, and which is very important, because those days where you go in, you really want to have your friends there so that you can compare notes and know that you're all at the same point in the course. And it always helps if you miss a day to have someone to talk to. But yeah, I'd always make sure I at least had 2 days for study. It's really important not to overload yourself with work. I know a few people who have failed units simply because they tried to work more than 3 or 4 days a week. So it's a bit hard to really amp your work up too much. So I'd really recommend just staying focused on your units and not filling up your timetable too much. But yeah, using those 2 days a week to study was always the best days, because then everything that had been explained in class, I was just able to go over and really internalize what we were learning. I recommend getting involved in the student leadership program if you get a chance. I was a student leader in the first 2 trimesters, and I even did the event committee. And if you check out ECC's YouTube, you'll see me dressed up as Santa for the Christmas of not this one, but the previous Christmas. We always have a great Christmas party, and it's thanks to those wonderful student leaders who come down and help out and make it a lot of fun. You will meet them at orientation days and at all the events that we have during the trimesters. and it's always fun to take part, and there can never be too many. I'll never forget my time at ECC. It was so much fun, honestly.